What up, peoples? We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Yes, somebody had the nerve to challenge Justin Gibbons. That when I tell you hilarious, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna allow some people to come back on who was on the live stream. Um, I'm gonna just give them a second. Let me change the privacy. But it is a funny story I'm about to tell because it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Video will be coming out tomorrow about this. Video coming soon. It was hilarious, guys. I'm telling you, it was money on the table. It was it was a lot of trash talking that night. I don't even know what started it, to be honest with you. All I heard was, hey, $50 a game, get a lane, we can do it. Now, mind you, I've heard Justin Gibbons say this before. I've heard it. I've heard him challenge. I've heard people challenge him. I've heard, you know, people, you know, how can I put it? I've heard them throw up, just say stuff. They challenge him all the time. Soon as he go to put his shoes on, they back out. But this gentleman, Trig, he didn't back out. He tried to literally bowl Justin Gibbons for $50 a game. And in my mind, I was like, dude, you have to be joking. There's no way that you just challenged this man to bowl $50 a game. Like, we already know Justin Gibbons is a quality bowler. He's not more than quality. He's a Hall of Famer. He averages, I think, 240 at Lil Burn. So it is crazy to me, that someone who I don't even think he averages 200 yet to challenge Justin Gibbons. It was crazy. So Justin tells the guy, hey, we can go $50 a game. I'll even throw the ball underneath my legs. And I'm like, whoa, you gonna throw the ball underneath your legs? And so Trey got to pick any 3 frames. He got to pick 3 frames in which Justin Gibbons got to throw the ball underneath his legs. So no matter what, for 3 frames, you got to throw any 3 frames he chose. He had to throw it underneath his legs. So while they're bowling, it's kind of close. Oh, Terry, man, Terry was there. He can vouch. I don't know if you're busy, T-Bone, but maybe you can help tell this story. It was it was crazy. Talking about Monday Night T-Bone. T-Bone was there, and T-Bone can vouch for everything that I'm about to say. Let me make sure I change the privacy on here. I might not have already. Hold on 1 second. Because I know everybody's coming back in. Oops. right. Oh, it is public. Hold up. Let me. All right. Hold on. Yep. Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure the privacy was on. I'm letting people join back in who wasn't on the last live. For those of you who know, I am now streaming on TikTok. I finally got the streaming key right. So now we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and now TikTok. So from now on, we will be streaming all our shows on all platforms. So, but back to the story. So those of you who knows Justin Gibbons, Monday, like I said, Trig challenged him. Justin Gibbons had to literally throw the ball underneath his legs for 3 frames. It was very close. They put $50 in for the first game, right? So boom, Justin Gibbons wins. He wins the first game. So out of nowhere, I think they bet again. While they're bowling again, now Trig is struggling. While Trig is bowling and Justin Gibbons bowling, Darnell Logan, who we thought had left, came out of the building and was like, "Let's go, Justin. Let's go. Let's go." And I was like, whoa. He came out of nowhere cheerleading. I was like, he came out with the ready, okay. I'm like, God dang, dog. Like, they bowling and you cheerleading and all of this. So then Trent goes, I know one thing, you can't beat me. Darnell Logan looks around and he's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. Can't nobody named Darnell beat me. And you know me, anybody who know me, I'm instigating. Hey man, the car only a couple of feet away. Go get your stuff. Cause he came in hot. Oh, y'all pop bowling? Ain't nobody pop bowling? T-Bone, they don't pop bowl around here no more. Nobody want to pop bowl. They scared. You know, I'm like, oh, we can get you some smoke. You want some smoke. So Trig, like, he ain't gotta fight. You ain't gotta light no fire. I'm right here. Go get your stuff. $50 a game. What you trying to do? In the meantime, Justin Gibbons is beating this boy to a pulp at the second game. But we're going to get back to what Justin Gibbons did. Don't worry. Trust me. Because the way Justin Gibbons ended the night was crazy. So Darnell was like, we gassed Darnell head up. Darnell goes out to the car and gets his stuff. So when he goes out to get his stuff, I'm talking jump. Like, oh, snap. Trig, he done went to the car. Trig, like, I don't care. My money on the table. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Then he looks over. Hey, man, do me a favor. Go get me a shot. They know who I am. My tab is open. Somebody brings Trig a shot. Trig, I don't know what the fuck was in this shot. I don't know what this man had in this glass that he got from the bar. But it had to be some type of Michael's secret stuff from Space Jam. Because he twigs it, goes down. Before Darnell puts on his shoes, he bowls the first ball, strike, 10 in the pit. Darnell's like, man, that don't scare me. Darnell throws his first ball. I think he left an 8 count. I think he had an 8 count. But he ain't had no practice. Fresh from coming from wherever he was coming from, he went out there and accepted the challenge. Put his money on the table. First ball, 8 count, a little expected, right? So then, bam, what did he do next? Then he goes, Trig goes. I think Trig had an 8 count. Darnell strikes. It was at this point. I've been bowling with Trig ever since he's been bowling that little bird. I've seen him bowl. This game, I've never seen Trig bowl so well. When I tell you, I think Trig went sheet and had Darnell in shambles in this first game. I think it was like 268 to like 202 or something. When I tell you Trig couldn't miss and was talking cold, hard cash, like I said, I got the video. I'm gonna release the video tomorrow. But he was talking cold, hard cash. Cold, hard cash. It was so bad. Darnell was in the 10th frame. Trig bowled his first ball in the 10th frame for Darnell and said, here, I'm going to help you get to 200 at least. And bowled a strike for Darnell in the 10th frame. He struck for Darnell in the 10th frame, and said, let me help you get to 200. That was crazy. That was crazy. So Darnell went, I think, either 202 or 206, but it was help from Trig. Trig actually shot one of his balls in the 10th frame for him. I've never seen nobody ever do that before. So then they said, run it back. Darnell, hold on, my bad. Before Darnell said run it back, I don't know what in the world happened. What up, T-Bone? And T-Bone is up here. You can vouch for T-Bone. You could tell him I'm not lying. Am I lying? Trig bowled one of Darnell's balls in the 10th frame and said, let me help you get to 200 because you can't beat me. You can't beat me. I'm with you, Brandon. I don't know what was in that shot, but he took the shot and went crazy. So then Darnell went in the back, right? Yep, Romo was there too. Then Darnell went to the back where the crowd was, and they huddled up. I don't know what the huddle was about, what anything was about, but all of a sudden, Darnell said, run it back. I don't know if he had to talk to his financial advisor. I don't know if he had to talk to people, I don't know if he had to talk to the people, to gas him up, to pump him up. I don't know what the conversation was, but Darnell said, run it back. But Trig was on a high horse. I ain't gonna lie, Darnell had to run it back. Because when somebody bowls for you in the 10th frame and said, I'm beating you so bad, let me bowl one of your balls. I'm going to just roll one for you so you can get to 200. That was crazy. That was nasty work when I tell you that. I could not believe it. So then after Darnell gets into the huddle, Justin goes, hey, am I done taking your money? Can I go home? Trig, can't believe he said this. Hey, you can get back up here too. He told Justin, you can get back here too. And then he pointed to somebody in the crowd and said, you can get some of this action too. So I don't know if Moses was in the crowd, but the crowd kind of split. So when Trig pointed and said, you could get some of this too, the crowd kind of went like this. And then we were trying to figure out who he was talking to. So then he was like, I'm talking to you. And then, like I said, Moses must have been back in the crowd because the crowd again went like this and parted. So then we noticed he was talking to Darius Taylor. So then he said, Darius, Darnell, Justin Gibbons, all y'all can get in this too. So then next thing I know, Dana Clark, he was on the last live. I don't know if you're going to join this one, but he said, get in there, Darius. I got you. Went in his wallet, threw $50 on the table. So now we got $200 sitting on the table, right? So then Trig is talking cold, hard cash money. Darnell trying to get his little shots in, but Trig like, Darnell, I just made easy work of you. You just here just so I could take your money. I ain't even going to address you. I want Darius. So Darius in there. Darius out the gate. Out the gate. There, you know how Darius bowled the little hop. He hopping. Darius is striking. Darius is striking. Like he's starting to run away. Like now, it just came from the Trig show to the Darius show. Darius is straight. I mean, we was there. So league ended maybe about 9:30. We're like at 11 o'clock now. And Darren's been sitting back there watching the Justin Gibbons show because we are literally watching Justin Gibbons talk about we're talking about bowling, talking about pot bowling. So we are literally watching Justin Gibbons put on the show because remember, like I told you, he already beat Trigg twice. And he had to bowl underneath his legs for 3 frames. Like literally had to bowl underneath his legs for 3 frames. Any 3 frames Trigg picked, any 3 frames that Trigg wanted him to, Trigg was like, all right, you got to do it on this frame. And he had to bowl underneath his legs. And he still beat Trigg. So now Justin is back up. So now we got Darius, Justin, Darnell Logan, and Trigg. So Justin is right behind Darius, but Darius Taylor, that joke is striking. We already know if you see Darius bowl, when he starts stringing them, it's hard to stop. So he started tripping weird shit. Like he left the 6-4 and tripped both of them forward. And then we all going crazy. We're like, oh, Darius, you called him out. Darius is going to work. Oh, Darius is going to work. Oh. Then the 9th frame happened. And during that 9th frame, Darius left a baby split of the 3-6. I'm sorry, the 3-10. He left the 3-10. And at the 3-10, he did not pick it up. He chopped it. And guess who was right behind him? Mr. Lil Bird himself, Justin Gibbons. Justin Gibbons needed the first 2 in the 10th, and he buried him. And he had the quote of the night. Some people bowl last, and some people bowl anchor. And when I tell you Justin Gibbons knocked down those 2 in the 10th to overtake, it was Darius's game to win. When I tell you, I think he had like 6 to 7 in a row that game, he was running away with it. It was Darius's game. Trigg called him out. And he was like, no, you called me out. I'm stepping up. And he had it. Because Trigg and Darnell, they won't do nothing. He had it. And then the craziest thing happened. Justin Gibbons walked out with the money. Next thing I know, he dancing. Justin Gibbons, we going to Sizzler. I got it all on video. The video will be out tomorrow. And Justin Gibbons said, some people bowl last, and some people bowl anchor. So then, we all getting ready to leave, right? We thinking it's over. They still talking, and right? So Trigg and Darius like, yo, you do something. No, you call me out. He's like, oh, you always challenging bowlers that's better than you. Why don't you challenge Lupo? He said, matter of fact, I got my money on Lupo. Lupo could take Justin Gibbons out. Matter of fact, I got 100 on Lupo. When Trigg said, I got 100 on Lupo, when he said, I got 100 on Lupo, Justin Gibbons said, Scooby? 100? Can I get that? Trigg said, heck yeah, that's my boy. I got 100 on Lupo. I ain't going to tell that story. I ain't going to tell what happened in that game. Let's just say Justin Gibbons was like, we going to Sizzler. That's what Justin kept saying. So then what happened was Justin said, you know what? I'm gonna give you a chance to get your money back. Justin said $50. $50. I'm going to bowl underneath my legs, 9 or better. What you want? So Trig thought about it for a little bit. He said, underneath your legs? He said, yeah, underneath my legs, 9 or better. He said, bet good. Justin goes up there, bowls underneath his legs, and asks, and T-Bone is up here. If I'm lying, I'm flying. As soon as Justin released the ball from underneath his legs, he said, the ball didn't even make it to the arrows yet, and Justin Gibbons said, now he would have left 7-10, but he tripped the 7-10 and got a strike. The whole bowling alley is going crazy. The waitresses was like, the people was like, oh my God. Darius had some white girl in there that looked at like she played with matches. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe what I'm watching. This was free. Thanks for bringing me here, Darius. Everybody in the back high-fiving. We like, woo. Trig was like, hold the phone. Hold up. Fuck that. Forget that. Nah, run it back. I need that. Another 50 down. Boom. He threw another 50 down and said, do it on this lane now. Do it on this lane now. And I'm like, yo, you out your mind. I probably would have did the same thing. Like, yo, you're going to have to show me twice. You're going to have to show me twice. So then Justin goes on the other lane. Now, he's doing this with the idol. I'm like, this dude is throwing it. T-Bone was like, don't do it. I've seen him do this in league and finish a 300 underneath his legs. Don't do it. He sounded like Pimp C in the International Players Anthem. Don't do it. Read some litter. Reconsider. That's what T-Bone sounded like when he was trying to convince Trig to keep the money in his pocket. But Trig, he said, nah, bump that. Do it again. You gotta show me twice. Do it on this lane. Justin Gibbons said, bet good. Picked up his ball, and as soon as he released the ball, and then went, give me my money. When I tell you 10 in the motherfucking pit from underneath his leg, 10 in the fucking pit. Remember the first time I told you, the first T-Bone up here, he can tell you if I'm lying. T-Bone was there. The first one, he tripped the 7-10 backwards. They fell weird. He would have left the 7-10, but tripped it. This one, 10 in the mother pit. In the 10 in the pit from underneath. It was crazy. We was like, yo, we started holding Trig back. Hey man, leave that man alone. Leave him alone. He sounded like the dude from Friday. Didn't I tell you stop coming up here messing with these people? Hey, leave him. Yo, Justin Gibbons is a Hall of Famer in Lil Burn. He had on a red, white, and blue flag roto grip jersey. I said they need to take this motherfucker off and put it up there next to the American flag. You need to retire this after the performance you just put on tonight. I mean, Justin Gibbons won 3 games in the 10th frame. Like it was crazy. Some boys were shooting. And when I tell you it was trash talk, it was live, man. I just could not believe what I was witnessing. And I got it all on video. If you saw my live on Monday, I was live on TikTok on Monday, and it was all on there. And when I tell you I got the video to prove it, I have never seen T-Bone. See, T-Bone said I tried to help him keep his money. It was crazy. He threw the ball. For those, I see a bunch of people who just came in. They bet Justin Gibbons $50 that he couldn't strike 9 or better underneath his legs. And that joker shot 10 in the pit. When I say that thing was crazy, like, yeah, there's certain people you don't pop bowl against. I've pop bowled against Justin Gibbons before. First 2 games, I beat him. This joker went into the car. I don't know what kind of car he got or what kind of special balls he got. But when Robert Sims is up here now, Robert Sims could tell you, I ain't lying. Hey, Rob, I'm telling them what happened Monday. Hey, when I tell you the things that he did on Monday was like, yo, I see why Justin Gibbons is him. I see why one of his pronouns is them, because he's one of them. He's one of them. Yo. Oh, and Justin, I just found this out. The crazy thing about Justin Gibbons is he bowls right-handed, but he does everything with his left hand. He is left-handed, which is crazy that you are left-handed. You learn to bowl right-handed because all your friends are right-handed and all the bowling balls that they gave you was right-handed. So you learn to bowl right-handed, but you naturally do everything with your left. That is crazy. Leave that man alone when it comes to pot bowl. But like I was saying, he went out to his car, got a bag of balls, and then shot 300 on me. Like, I was like, yo, what kind of ball is that you? And then shot, I think, 279 the next game. And I was like, yo, hey, I'm glad I won my money when I did. But when I tell you that joker, when he is determined and there's money on that, it is very hard to go against him because that joker is crazy out there at Lil Burn. I'm sorry. If I ever challenge Justin in bowling one-on-one, it's going to be somebody set up some pins in the parking lot. Like, we're parking lot bowling. We're not bowling in these lanes in these houses. We straight gravel, rocks, all of that. That's the only way I'm challenging Justin Gibbons to bowl for money is if we setting up 10 pins in a parking lot. Because that joker, what I saw Monday, and the crazy part of none of this was planned. All of this just happened. Like I said, I don't know how the initial conversation started, but all I heard Justin say is, we can get a lane and do it right here. And that voice said, okay. Like, it was like, everybody looking around, did he say okay? Did he say yeah? Maybe he joking. Maybe he gonna pump faking. And they actually set it up. Man, when I tell you, Justin Gibbons, that joker, hey, Darnell tried. I think Darnell ended up winning the second game. But, yo, when I tell you Trigg was on one, especially when he faced Darnell, because, like, yo, that first game against Darnell, yo, it was Trigg couldn't miss. But leave Justin Gibbons alone. That was crazy. Like, Justin is one of them. Like I said, he's one of them. He binary, like old girl said, binary options. Hey, he's non-binary. He's one of them. Like, he's in a class by himself out there at Lil Burn. I don't want to see Justin at Lil Burn like that. And I don't think nobody does. I'm trying to think of the best Lil Burn bowlers that I've seen, and he's probably up there. Yeah, he's up there. Just leave that man alone when it comes to Lil Burn and bowling. And the crazy part is, like, Trigg, you know, he had him. The same thing with, like, Darius. Darius, you had it. You just had to pick up that baby split, and he missed. And Darius, like, he had the whole crowd behind him. He had his friend, the like to play with matches. She was behind him. I'm sure she had a great story to tell when they go back to work or wherever he know her from. But, yo, he is a beast at Lilburn. And like I said, I got the video to prove it. Robert was there. He's up here. T-Bone, he saw it. He was up there. T-Bone was trying to warn him. You know, it was a show. We got a free show at zero price. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was something to watch. So I'm telling you, when y'all see the video, and you're gonna be like, well, damn, Trell was not lying when he said this. But when I say 12 in the pit, that Joker, Justin Gibbons, I don't see nobody messing with him out there on them lanes. Not a Lilburn. Another thing too is the UBA. That's it. So I wanted to just hop on here real quick, tell that story, and let y'all know. Woo! When I tell you we were live on Monday, and like I said, the crazy part is I wanted to do a show on Monday. I was trying to get home. I'm hungry as hell, but I didn't want to miss it. Like my stomach is growling. I'm watching this, and it's mind you. Let me say this. So this happened as soon as we finished bowling, right? I think T-Bone. We stayed in there. I think we stayed in there to about 11:30 with them doing all of this, with them pot bowling and stuff. We stayed to about 11:30. We finished. No, I think I left at 11:45. Now we finished bowling at 9:30. While all of this is happening, I still got on my knee brace and my bowling shoes. And I ain't throw a ball in 2.5 hours. And I still got on all my stuff. That knee brace was so tight, but I couldn't feel it at the time. I had indentions after taking a shower around my legs from the knee brace. Because when you was there, you did not want to move because you didn't want to miss nothing. Because when I'm telling you, they talking trash. Man said, yo, Trig Ballin, they talking about, oh, Darnell is a USB-C record holder. I don't give a fuck. That man said, yo, put the money up. And when I tell you he cleaned Darnell clock that first game, woo! Man. But yo, when y'all see the video, I'm gonna release the video tomorrow. First one I'm gonna release is Justin's 10 in the pit. That was crazy. Underneath the legs, $50, 9 or better, and you knock down 2 strikes. Man, hey man, go home. And with the side bets, oh, and then not on there, let me tell you how ill Justin is. Justin had a ball caddy. Like when they agreed to this, Justin had somebody bring him to. I've never seen this man in my life. I don't know who he was. Clearly, he worked for Justin because he rolled Justin's bag in, and we like, dang. I'm like, dang, it's. I said, this man got a ball caddy? Like, it's like that. That man had people bring him his balls and take his balls to the car. I'm trying to get that. What up, baby girl? I'm trying to get that. I don't know how you get it, but I guess you got to average 250, 240. So I'm working on it. So I'm trying to have a ball caddy too, because this Joker was sweet with it. I don't know how or why, but when I tell you, he probably walked out of there with like probably $500 to $700 from pot bowling. I don't even know if you want to call that pot bowling, but an action match. And they have the nerve to say that we don't get live out here. Stop it. T-Bone, they not ready for it. Hey, But all right, y'all. I just wanted to tell that quick story. I'm gonna release the videos tomorrow. I'm gonna make a TikTok out of them because that was crazy. So, but y'all have a good night. All right, till tomorrow.